Hello, welcome to LCCM Cooking. Today we'll be making Kaiser Rolls.
Thank you, William. So here are the products that we use to make the Kaiser Rolls.
Second, get the temperature up. Need at least 110 degrees. Okay.
Start out with 2 cups of warm water, say around 105 to 110 degrees.
That's a little much. Take a drop out.
It's time to add the yeast. You need to add 2 envelopes of active dry yeast or 4.5 teaspoons. Then we add 1 tablespoon of sugar.
That mixture.
We'll add the other 3 tablespoons of sugar with the dry ingredients. Mix it up slowly and let it sit and bloom. It's time to mix the dry ingredients. Add 6 cups of all-purpose flour, or 750 grams. And if you need a little more to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom of the bowl, just add up to a half cup.
Okay, that's about 166, so we need quite a bit more.
I like to sift it, aerate the flour.
There we go. That's good. Alright, so
Okay, it's time to add the rest of the sugar. We have 3 tablespoons to add.
we're going to add 1, 2, 3. Now we have the dry ingredients in there. We're going to add.
And now we add the salt. We need to add
Salt.
2 teaspoons of salt.
1, 2.
A lot of people add the oil to the yeast mixture, but I like to just add 1/3 a cup or 5 tablespoons.
4 and 5. Give that a little mix by hand here just to get it. No? Got that? Let's see how, look at this. Look at the yeast. Huh?
So mix it up so the sugar doesn't sit on the bottom. Get that mixed up. And we'll add the dough hook.
Put the dough hook on.
And we'll start mixing at a low speed. Otherwise you'll have flour all over the place. Start pouring in the yeast mixture. And we'll mix this up for about 7 to 8 minutes.
There you go.
Okay, so finish kneading the dough. Sprinkle a little oil in a bowl.
Okay, so looks like we're just about done here. I'm going to turn it off. And we're going to get this dough on the counter here. Sprinkle a little bench flour, more bench flour. I got some on here already, as you can see. I think this dough is already pretty good. So, alright, so what we're going to do is put a little oil in our bowl here, cover it up a couple hours, punch it down, separate it into 10 balls. So here's the oil. Put some oil in here. Same canola oil.
Roll the dough in the bowl. Get oil on both sides. And we'll let it rise and double in size.
See you in a couple hours. Here. Get my apron back on.
Let's take a look and see what we got inside.
Look at this. That's what we call a rise. We give it a punch. You can see it come down. Fold it over. Fold it over. And there's our dough. And we get some parchment paper here. we go. Put a little parchment paper down. And I'm going to separate this into 10 pieces. I usually go about 5 ounces each one. So I like to make a log.
We'll separate it into 9 to 10 rolls. Roll them up, put them on the parchment paper. And it's ready for a second rise.
Yeah, this is about 5 ounces. I told you it was a little much. So 5 ounces. We want to make sure they're all about 5 ounces. So you get about 10. Here's another 5 ounces. Looks like I'm a little short today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9.
Okay, we roll the dough up into 5-ounce balls. If you want it a little smaller, you can go 4.5. Get them nice and smooth. And we'll put it on a baking sheet with parchment paper. Okay, so when all 9 rolls, or 10, however many you have, are completed, cover it with a damp cloth and let it rise for a half hour or so. Okay, let's get a scraper. Make an X on each roll. Some people use a razor, some people use scissors. I find this method easier. So now it's time to put the egg wash together. One egg and a little bit of water. Like a tablespoon of water. Okay, mix up the egg. And we'll add the egg wash to each roll, which will give it a nice golden color on each roll. Hey, you missed a spot. When we're done with the egg wash, we'll sprinkle some seeds on top. Either use poppy seeds, sesame seeds, everything bagel seasoning. You could use what you like. You can even just leave them plain. Okay, we'll sprinkle some poppy seeds on the first 3. Here you go, cover it up nice. Put as much as you like. Okay, let's grab the sesame seeds and put down as much as you like. Whatever you want. Some people like a little, some people like a lot. And the last 3 we'll leave plain. You want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees, and we're going to bake them for about 18 minutes. Okay, it looks like time's up and they're ready to come out. Look at those Kaiser Rolls. They look delicious. Fantastic. Enjoy, folks. Don't forget to subscribe.